Welcome. I'm in Texas. So the first stream, I went ahead and cut 5G out, but 5G we mess up more often than not. Hello. How are you? I'm just documenting the building. Um, who are you with? What department? Engineering? Huh? Hold on. I think I had my earbuds still on noise canceling. What was that? Building inspectors permits. Okay, okay. So that's trying to get this. There we go. One side was on, one side was off. I'm sorry about that. Um, all right. So if somebody's wanting to build a new house, like that's what the building permits. I got you. So who would I? Where's the city clerk at? Is it down that hallway? The city clerk? Oh, okay, okay. Well, it said the Texas City Administration Building, so I thought that. Got you, got you. Yeah, I got some questions. I wanted to ask the well the clerk and make a public records request as well. So, what all is housed in this building? Got you, got you. Okay, all righty. Yeah, I'm actually down here. I'd love to get your feedback as well. How is the how is Texas City when it comes to their law enforcement? Are they attest to it? Because I was actually a victim of it. Okay. Well, it's not even just an official's problem or question. It's more of a, where do you stand? Like, do you think that but you work here? I don't know what it is for my service. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Hello. All right. Hello. You don't have a comment? All right. Well, I mean, you don't. It's kind of an issue of morals, right and wrong. It's that's just basically what I'm looking for. Is just some compliance. Okay. And what is your name? What is your name? Miss Smith. Uh, okay. And what is your salary? Well, they didn't push me out by no means. No means. They just weren't going to answer any questions. I wasn't going to get anywhere with that bunch. So that's not even City Hall. Hey, what's up, man? So I can't help the cell phone signal issues. I can't. It's in and out. So um, but I do have a new app, and with this one, it is, in fact, static recording to the phone. All right. So I had figured. Oh shit! I'm going the wrong way with that microphone. Trying to tighten this microphone up. It's on the bottom. I got a shotgun mic on it, and giving me some issues, some issues. All right. I just about got done mixing down what happened last night. It's a really big file, and I shouldn't have even started on my phone. That's the problem. Because I started on my phone, I've got to finish because it's such a big file. What's up, man? What's up, Bob Smith? What's up, Bert Johnson? Woo, it's hot. That right there. Okay. All right, I'm gonna switch over to my laptop now. Why I put this up is because, for those that don't know, blue and green are the two easiest colors for alpha. For coloring out the or taking out the back or the what's behind you. Oh shit! Damn thing came unplugged. All right, we're going to stop two. Let me connect this over. Oh yeah. Whew. Switcher Studio. Forgot I'm not on Streamlab. So it was going to be pointless in there. I'm going to go to City Hall. I thought that was City Hall. It said it was the Texas City administrative building, and come to find out that is a separate building of City Hall. So I kind of guess I messed that one up, but she wasn't going to answer anything else. She thought that my questions were rude. I told her this was basically an investigation into how, into that building, and she was showing me everything I needed to see. Hey, I'll leave and just chalk that up as, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm just going to show the complete buffoonery. No, wrong one, wrong one. Gmail. It is hot. Air conditioner can't keep up. I don't think I can get on there. Um, I can't. Damn it. Uh, so it was. Well, that's actually kind of a two-part answer, Bob. So I spent I think $25 on materials for it. just to have to go run back in, grab something else. Uh, the tire shop, thank God, patched the tire for free. R&R Tires, um, they have a nationwide chain around the country. They're good people. At least that shop was. And I told them I was gonna shout them out because of it. You know, he said they do good for the community. All right, I've got to find out where City Hall is at. Shit. All right. Hey, what's up, Joe Cove? Bob Smith. Hey, by the way, let me do this. I'm going to let me go to the YouTube stream, your videos. So I'm gonna throw a link in here. I'd set up a pool so I can get so I can replace my equipment that the U.S. Marshals destroyed or took. Um, I I need to be, you know, adequately stocked with at least one more camera. Okay, I need to at least get one more camera, um, so I'm not relying just solely on this. So it doesn't lose service. I need to get another camera. I set up a pool on Cash App. I'm going to drop it in the description. I know I dropped it in there yesterday. I didn't have the link whenever I hit live. Let's see. I am so shadow banned. It's not funny. It is not funny. Boom. Come on. Fuck, can I not find it? There it is. Hey, now I can see myself. Oh shit, I forgot the links don't work in a vertical live stream, so I'm gonna put it in the description as well. Um, I'm gonna pin it. And there we go. I have to finish what I'm doing. If I get distracted and start talking, I'll veer off. Um, but yeah, I got the link posted. I put it in the description. Hey, it's 4:02. I want to go to. I want to see their city hall. Yeah. All right. North Avenue. Okay. Oh, cool. My laptop will actually navigate. All right, so go to my iPhone. All right, so I'm gonna take a left, and looks like I'm gonna go down about 5 miles. All right. Cowboy up. So I think if I understand that correctly, I've got to cut a U-turn and go back the other way. Hey, I thought that turned out really good last night with stay straight. I think it turned out pretty good last night with the music, especially with what I cut down. Um, I just basically cut the dead air out and mixed it down. This was the perfect way. This was the perfect way to roll the Bad Actors album out because it has 5 or 6 songs about Galveston, about Osteen. I don't know where the hell I'm at. Okay, so I'm yeah, if I jump off this screen, it's going to end the live stream. I'm trying to navigate off the um, computer screen, but all right. So I'm at the hospital now. Keep on going straight, and there's a Wendy's. Okay. Oh, trust me. By now they've already gotten the warning. I'm sure. Yeah, it's 4:10 in the afternoon. Damn right, it could get interesting. So we got one tailing us right now. I'm going to here. I'm gonna turn into the gas station up here. I think, because I know that that's the tail. Damn, damn, damn. Leaving Texas City.
Osteen, you fraud with a badge on your chest. Fabricated that report, now you under duress. Never saw me stumble, never saw me sway, but you wrote a DWI like it's theater play. No FSC, no breath, no slurred speech heard, but your pen dance lies with each made up word. You radio drunk just to get the green light, but your own cam footage shows I'm clear that night. You're not a cop, you're a courier for crooks, planted fiction in reports while the whole world looks. I'm the journalist you tried to erase, but now your name's tattooed on every court case. Father Frank's lit fire to your fake effi sheet. DA saw the lies, dismissed it in defeat. Unable to prove, nah, let's say what it is. You had nothing from the jump, just revenge and a fear. This is Exhibit L, L for liar, L for loss, L for the look on your face when you got tossed. You framed me, I framed you back in bars. Now you haunted by every one of these scars. No walk, no test, no facts in hand, just a fraud in blue with a shaky plan. You made me bleed while I laid face down. 6 cops held me while you watched like a clown. UTMB complicit, they played your game. Let a nurse turn torture into badge-fueled shame. You stole my ride, had my keys disappear. Sold it off while my family shed tears. You thought I'd fold? Nah, I was building the proof, turning every abuse into unshakable truth. Galveston County, you co-signed the fraud, but you folded like cowards when the facts got broad. May 9th, 2025, marked that day. Dismissal dropped and I walked away, but I ain't done. I'm just getting loud, turning your lies into a jury crowd. And when I drop this in court, on record and tape, your career gonna vanish, no chance to escape. This is Exhibit L, L for liar, L for loss, L for the look on your face when you got tossed. You framed me, I framed you back in bars. Now you haunted by every one of these scars. No walk, no test, no facts in hand, just a fraud in blue with a shaky plan. You took an oath, Osteen, to protect and serve, but all you protected was a lie.
Their lies laid bare. These public officials thought nobody would care. A conspiracy deep, but the truth's coming through. The system's cracking, now they'll pay their due.
Lies and corruption, they thought they'd control, but justice is burning, exposing their soul. They built this on deceit, but their cover is blown. Now the guilty must answer for the seeds they've sown. Down in Galveston, it started that night. Osteen and Doretti turned wrong into right. Said I was drunk, claimed the smell in the air, but no alcohol touched me, their proof wasn't there. They locked me up 11 months in a cell. Fabricated charges, a personal hell. They twisted the law, made me a pawn, but their conspiracy's unraveling, it won't last long. A growing plot, their power abused, but I'm breaking the chains, their lies are diffused. The truth's on my side and it's ready to speak, exposing their game, bringing justice to the weak. Caught red-handed, their lies laid bare. These public officials thought nobody would care. A conspiracy and corruption they thought they controlled, but justice is burning, exposing their soul. They built this on deceit, but their cover is blown. Now the guilty must answer for the seeds they've sown. Extradited from Galveston back to Lafayette, 2 weeks before trial, the lies were set. Then Ben Creekmore played his false hand, fictitious evidence in his corrupt plan. Judge Tolleson fell for the charade they showed. 2 years in prison, down a dark road. Austin hit the stand, swore oath after oath, but his lies cracked under the weight of my growth. July 18th, they thought they'd won, but justice don't sleep, the truth has begun. Their house of cards is shaking, ready to fall. I'm standing tall, calling out them all. Caught red-handed, their lies laid bare. These public officials thought nobody would care. A conspiracy deep, but the truth's coming through. The system's cracking, now they'll pay their due. Lies and corruption they thought they control. Sentence vacated, exposing their soul. They built it on deceit, but the cover is blown. Now the guilty must answer for the seeds they've sown. Candy Beavers, Hobie James played the dirty part, conspired with Galveston to tear me apart. Jeff Busby sent false statements to the district attorney, and when the heat came down, it was so concerning. A snake in the grass hiding behind his crew, but the truth reveals everything they do. Their lies run deep, but justice runs deeper. Each betrayal exposed, the climb's getting steeper. They thought they'd silence me, bury my voice, but now it's my time and I've made my choice to shine a light, make sure these criminals pay. Justice is coming and it's here to stay. I lost it all, but I've still got the fight. Damn right, the truth's a weapon cutting through the night. The sentence declared unlawful, the order vacated. I'm vindicated, liberated, and of course I'm elated. Caught red-handed, their lies laid bare. These public officials thought nobody would care. A conspiracy deep, but the truth's coming through. The system's cracking, now they'll pay their due. Lies and corruption they thought they controlled. Sentence vacated, exposing their soul. They built it on deceit, but their cover is blown. Now the guilty must answer for the seeds they've sown.
Yeah, pour again. Damn right, the truth's a weapon, cutting through the night. The sentence declared unlawful, the order vacated. I'm vindicated.
See him already. There we go.
I've been watching from the shadows, through the lies you spun so tight. Every word you bent against me, every wrong you set in flight. You thought the system was your puppet, thought the court would never see But baby, truth, the storm you can't outrun, and it's rushing in on me. You played judge, you played executioner, you stole the years I can't reclaim. Dragged my name through mud and fire, left me shackled with the blame. But tonight the winds are changing, justice breathes its warning low. You're gonna taste the cage you built when the gavel drops its blow. And I can feel it in the shadows tonight. Oh Lord, the reckon's near, the scales turn right. I've waited for this day through hell and fight. You'll stand where I stood in that prison light, but you'll wear the chains you earned. You won't outrun the day of truth, the day you come undone. You and your crowd of liars, the co-conspirators you raised, signed false papers, whisper stories, thought you'd never face the blaze. But evidence is a silent hunter, it never sleeps, it never fades. Now the wolves are at your doorstep, girl, they're howling out your name. You mocked the courtroom, mocked the truth, built your throne on broken oaths. But I've been stitching every record, every file you thought was ghost. I see the prison doors wide open, they're not waiting here for me. You and your circle dance the circle, but the sinner's crumbling free. And I can feel it in the shadows tonight. The reckon's near, the scales turn right. I've waited for this day through hell and fight. You'll stand where I stood in that prison light, but you'll wear the chains you earned. You won't outrun the day of truth, the day you come undone. You weren't alone in pulling strings, no. You had the hands of men and suits, the court's cold echo. Sheriff's clerks, attorneys blind, they played your wicked game. But the reckoning ain't blind, no, it remembers every name. There's a ledger in the dark, girl, it's carved in stone. Every co-conspirator's marked, standing on their own. They thought they'd never answer, thought they'd never fall. But justice has a long reach, it's coming for them all. You can't hide behind the false smiles now, the tape, the files, the witness crowd. Every lie you signed has a cost, you see. The iron bars don't bend for plea. I carried the weight, I bore the scars, but your reckoning's coming, no matter how far. In the silence of night, you'll hear the knock. That's justice whispering at your locked doors block. And I can feel it in the shadows tonight. Oh Lord, the reckon's near, the scales turn right. I've waited for this day through hell and fight. You'll stand where I stood in that prison light, but you'll wear the chains you earned. You won't outrun the day of truth, the day you come undone. Yeah, the day of truth, the day you come undone.
It sucks because I can't get off of this app or I'll kill the live stream. I don't have another device because the marshals took it. Took it or destroyed it. Sons of bitches. This is some bullshit. Memorial Park. I ain't got a fucking clue. All this shit for nothing. Do what? Bad actors. Go to wtpnews.org/bad-actors, or you can just go to wtpnews.org and up at the top, um, click on Bad Actors, the album, and all 15 tracks are there. I wrote every one of them. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hey, this one right here. This one sounds like a club banger, I think.
Yeah. Yo. She spun the lies, wrapped tight in the court's hall. Signed affidavits under oath, watch her stumble, watch her fall. She cried wolf, played the victim, hands out, cash grab. But the records say different, I'm here to snatch that mask. Child support, bank, wire send, text receipts in hand. While she's in the system, double dipping on the stand. Told the judge I was delinquent, hell no I paid. Every month on the 15th, direct deposits made. While I sat in that cell, unjustly confined. She's out forging the storylines, crossing every damn line. AG's office on the line, I told him it's a scam. Documented fraud, but they passed the buck again. I got receipts, bank statements, court petitions filed. But crowd of shady games been robbing me of my child. Double dipped, crowd of play the game. Sign false claims just to stain my name. You can lie to the court, but you can't fake truth. These records right here, proof stacked, bulletproof. Double dip, she took what she ain't due. Milked the system dry, made the debt balloon. But now the house of cards crumbles under the facts. Phyllis Crowder, you're exposed, no coming back. Court orders tossed like confetti, contempt on display. She blocked visitation, hijacked Father's Day. Claims she never filed, but the docs say she did. Swore under penalty, girl, perjury's a bid. 2018, cooked up a false rape charge, but the police flipped the script. Crowder's lies too large, warrants issued on her, false reports at play. Yet somehow I'm the one dragged in court every day. 4 years, no contact, while she fed the court lies. Told them I'm a threat, while she schemed on the side. Her lawyers in on the hustle, ethics out the door, this ain't custody. It's a straight up legal war, I'm done biting my tongue. Now the records speak, discovery files, transcripts. This ain't for the weevil dipped. Crowder played the game, signed false claims just to stain my name. You can lie to the court, but you can't fake truth. These records right here, proof stacked, bulletproof. Double dipped, she took what she ain't do. Milked the system dry, made the debt balloon. But now the house of cards crumbles under the facts. Phyllis Crowder, you're exposed, no coming back. Call logs, AG calls, child support tapes. You dug your own hole with every fake claim you made. Told Young Williams you weren't getting paid, wrong. Bank wires landed monthly all along. Now I'm here on the mic, laying it bare. You weaponize the courts, but justice plays fair. Fraudulent affidavits, contemptuous acts. I'm stacking this evidence like legal combat. You see, truth's a sharp blade and it cuts through the spin. No more hiding, Crowder, your game's wearing thin. This ain't about hate, it's about setting things right. For every father denied, for every sleepless night. So here's your reckoning, delivered in rhyme. Fraud don't stand when it's cornered by time. Yo, Crowder, you gamble, thought you'd never fall. But these files, these transcripts, they tell it all. It's not just the money, it's the years you stole. It's the father-daughter bond that you broke for control. Now I'm flipping the script, reclaiming my name. This expose raps a legal hurricane. Yo, flip the page, please file, stack tall. Crowder called in claims that don't hold up at all. First the drone said I'm flying over skies, but up and he saw planes, no drone in sight. Every time she dialed, they came, they checked, negative contact. Her story wrecked, pointing up at jets, saying that's his tech. Girl, the only thing flying here is your lies on deck. 2018, dropped a bomb, false rape report, but the cops flipped back, filed on her in court, warrant out for Crowder, false charges made. Yet somehow I'm the one who's been dragged in cage, sex tape claims. Come on, get real, cooked up fantasies, nothing to seal. You weaponize fear, turn fiction to fight, but the records expose you. Black and white, a pattern of deceit, a web you spun, but the more you weave, the closer truth comes. Sheriff's reports, court docs, every damn file stacking up against you, mile after mile. So here's the call out on this final beat. Crowder, your empire's built on deceit. Your downfall ain't coming, it's already here. Signed, sealed, delivered, crystal clear. Double dipped, and you thought no one know, but the paper trails loud like a courtroom blow. I stand relentless, I stand with proof. Crowder, your reign ends, here's the truth.
Well, hey, the choice is y'all's. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I would say it might be a lost cause on the city hall, but how about the Animal Resource Center, funded by the state? Oh, might as well. I guess along the same logic, I could have stayed in that other building, but oh, all right. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, no. Drop it in shit. Oh man, I should have parked right there. There. Oh, I was just looking around. Okay. Are y'all overfilled like most places? Always more. There's way more supply than the demand. It always seems. What's this 24 Pet Connect? Huh? Oh, I already said I'm just looking around. Yeah. Oh no, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm just I'm a journalist. I'm just doing a little piece on the city. Now, are y'all? I saw the state seal out there. Are y'all a part of? I guess are y'all state funded or are y'all city funded? The Galveston County Health District. Okay. So let me ask you, what do you live in Galveston? Okay. Yeah. Well, I have questions about Galveston County in general. Yeah. Um, do you believe that law enforcement over there can be trusted in Galveston? I say that from a standpoint, not only am I a investigative journalist, but I was actually a victim of them. So it's not even just um, it's not even me just basically just throwing a random question out there. I was actually back in 2023. It was a favor that was called across state lines from Mississippi to Galveston, and the police officer William Osteen took the bait, falsely charged me with a DWI, claiming that he smelled alcohol. There was hadn't drank in 5 years, and I lost a year and a half of my life because quid pro quo. They were bouncing back and forth, and good. How you doing? So I didn't realize y'all were part of the Galveston County Health District. So got you. Um, are you from Galveston County? You're not? Okay. Yeah, I was actually I was doing a piece on, well, it's actually on Galveston County in general. I'm a journalist, and I was driving by here and I saw your place, and I was curious if y'all were overfilled like most um, shelters. Right, right. It's always way more supply than demand. I know that. Um, if you happen to be in this area, so, well, um, I just kind of started diving into my investigative piece of the county. I actually just got here the other night. Actually, it was pretty late last night. Now, where are the dogs at? Where are the puppies? Oh, well, it's on We the People News. Yes, ma'am. That is, but it's well, it's several actually. It's going straight to the page as well. Um, yeah, but no, like I was saying, I was a victim of public corruption by Galveston County. One of the city cops actually took the bait, falsely charged me with a crime back in 2023 that I lost a year and a half of my life and my vehicle to. They sold it at public auction, knowing that it was a fixed, like it was. They legitimately, two sheriff's deputies over in Mississippi called across a favor that they bid on. So, like I say, I mean, like that's not even less than a tough question. Everybody should be against that type of corruption because if you back it for one, you're backing it for all. You know, it can never be condemned. I mean, it's got to always be condemned. Look at you. Yeah, WTPnews.org. Really interesting stuff on there. I got a book that's about to publish called American Injustice. It's like a, I mean, it is a bulk full of stuff. It takes a second. The first time you wrote it, I need to get it a little faster. So these are the older dog or the bigger dogs, I guess. I've been traveling all around the country. I just got over here from the East Coast. Went all the way up to Connecticut. I have no idea. Well, I'm just covering the county in general. At least I can show off something good amidst a whole bunch of crud. That's kind of basically my take on it. At least there's something good here instead of all of Galveston just being horrible. I mean, that's just basically, and I'm not trying to say all of Galveston's horrible, but if they don't condemn it, then the leadership, you know, I'd sure like something to be done about that officer lying on stand and taking a year and a half of my life away from me, taking my car away from me, getting it sold at public auction. I mean, it was all uncalled for. Um, so that's what brings me to the area. So, my name is Don. Nice to meet you. You are Alex. All right, thank you.
Operation Silence the Press.
So you're tuning in live for National Fuck the U.S. Marshals Day. We the People News.
Kidnapped quick, no warrant, no case. Camera smashed out, tripod in my face. First Amendment written, they erased, but the court said Cohen already placed. Hey! Operation Silence the Press, they plotted, they guessed, but the truth don't rest. It beats in my chest from Cohen and Cali to Lafayette stress. Rights don't vanish cause the marshals press. Broke my gear, try to kill my breath. Shackle me cold, start me near death, but the voice survives and I stand confessed. I expose what they fear. Silence the press. August 25th, courthouse stone. Sign in my hands, I stood alone. Words from the past, Cohen's tone. Fuck the marshals, carved in bone. Hated news and badge with a snarl. Threatened my cam, said seize it all. I stepped back slow, obeyed the call. Then he lung slammed hard, I fall. Tripod cracked, my gimbal broke. Camera crushed and the government choked. First Amendment, bled in the smoke, but the record stands, I spoke. Operation Silence the Press, they plotted, they guessed, but the truth don't rest. It beats in my chest from Cohen and Cali to Lafayette stress. Rights don't vanish cause the marshals press. Broke my gear, trying to kill my breath. Shackle me cold, start me near death, but the voice survives and I stand confessed. I expose what they fear. Silence the press.
Dragged to
a cell, chest punched tight, couldn't breathe deep, heart raced all night, knock his arm back just to fight for air. Now he screams assault while I'm gasping there. I'll take slow, no sirens near, paramedics mock, no mercy here. Hospital cold, the truth unclear, delay in the jail, they jeered. Pastor Olivier, cuff cut bone. I asked what's the charge, he had none shown, just a hole for the feds, my rights dethroned. That's kidnapping law in a danger zone. 40 pages black, lies in disguise. I forget, hit the scheme, but the scars don't lie. Laugh all you want, but the tape don't die. Operation failed, truth multiplies. Jailhouse freezing, blanket torn, no food served, constitution scorned, wrist bones twisted, pain reborn, but the fight lit brighter in the darkest storm. This ain't 30 days, this is principle strong. 54 years, the court said wrong. One man's lyric, another man's song, and I spit that truth in a world gone wrong. Cross they plots, they stitch and weave. Oxford to Galveston, tricks deceive, but you can't erase what the people believe. The first don't fade when the lions grieve. Operation Silence the Press, they plotted, they guessed, but the truth don't rest. It beats in my chest, from Cohen and Cali to Lafayette stress. Rights don't vanish cause the marshals press. Broke my gear, tried to kill my breath. Shackle me cold, starve me near death, but the voice survives and I stand confessed. I expose what they fear. Silence the press.
Operation Silence the Press.
Silence the press.
Yeah, I just saw that, Bob. So let me go back through my spill again. Damn it. I went over there because animals are one of the one, I mean, they're one of the good things about society left, not corrupted. And It sucks to see animals in a place like that. They're overcrowded. See why Bob Barker always talked about get your pet spayed and neutered. But bad enough to be accused of a crime and sitting in jail. And you and only you know if you actually committed the crime. But it's a whole nother, you know, we have rights. Dogs, animals, those weren't written into the Constitution. And even having rights doesn't guarantee you a house. For me, in the midst of exposing the institutional rot with Galveston, which is quickly about to boil out, it's going to become more than one. It's going to be multiple. It's going to seem like the whole department. It's going to seem like the whole county because that's the way it always goes. When there's it's an obvious screw up. People that work for the government cannot identify those things as wrongs. They can't. They feel some type of loyalty because they're a member with the government with a gun. It's like part of a brotherhood. I mean, something as straightforward as, you know, police officer framing an innocent person and lying on stand. Yeah, everybody should say, yeah, that's no. You cannot, that can never be condoned. But watch how many people can't even say that because it's a cop, because it's somebody in their government. It happened. And it would seem that the world, like I'm at odds with the city and the county because they're not going to come together and say, hey, yeah, this is wrong. I'd love to speak to the police chief, Galveston Police Department. I need to speak to the police chief of Galveston Police Department. I need to know by now, that Sir William Osteen intentionally lied multiple times on stand to put me in prison. I was robbed of a trial. Everything was a setup. I got extradited over to Mississippi and given a prison sentence without a trial over here because your officer told intentional lies on stand. I need some answers. I need some accountability. I need a meeting with internal affairs. I want to tape it because this is your department has shown me a deep level of distrust all the way around. From what Osteen did to baiting me back up there using my car keys and then rearresting me. I'll let you know what I'm doing tonight, where I'll be. Right now, I got to finish up getting this video from last night. I might try to live stream it straight off of my screen so I don't have to, so I can go ahead and get it published a little sooner in high quality. All right, let me go ahead and end this now, and I'll get to work.